This video, I'm gonna go through a step-by-step process that's gonna teach you how to make YouTube a career and not just something fun that you're doing on the side. But first, I just wanna start with a question. I started a second channel. Now on that channel, I've generated 200 million views on my videos. So the question I have for you is, how much ad revenue did I make off of this channel? Now, go in the comments right now and tell me which answer you think is right. I actually ran this poll on my channel a little while ago, and here were the results from the poll. And so you can see that the results were pretty scattered across the board. And the answer was B. It's around $12,000 off of these views. Now, if you do the calculation, that's around 6 cents CPM. And yeah, most of these views came from shorts, and that's why it was such a low CPM. But depending on the style of content you're producing on your channel, your CPMs aren't necessarily going to be super high, where you're going to be able to generate a full-time living off of the ad revenue that you're going to be making off of your channel. And so if you are someone who wants to actually make this a career, well, you got to build a bigger business around the content that you're producing to be able to make this a sustainable career that you're going to do year after year. And it's really not that hard to put all the pieces in place, but it really takes us stepping back and looking at the process to figure out what you want to do and what products you're going to build so that you can actually generate a full-time career from making videos here on YouTube. And I know that most of you want to make this a career because I ran another poll, and the majority of you would rather have a low number of views but have a solid career than crazy amounts of views but not actually making a whole lot of money. Now, this video is sponsored by Uscreen, and I'll talk about them a little bit later. And on the subject of sponsors, this is actually one of the biggest mistakes that you as a creator are going to make when you're approaching YouTube and trying to build a career. So when you're jumping into this world of making content, you're looking at the bigger creators, the ones who've been established for a while, and you look at the things that they're doing to build a business around their channel. See ad revenue, sponsorships, affiliates, and you think that that's the way that you're gonna make money, so you're gonna just start copying exactly what they're doing. And sponsors are great. They're one of the ways that I make money off of my channel. However, I don't rely on sponsors to build a career off of this channel. And that's the same for ad revenue and also affiliate sales. Really, the way to build a sustainable career off of your channel is to have your own products and services that you're gonna be selling. These are created by you, they're tied to you directly, and you don't have to worry about a third party being involved to be able to make money off of the views that you're getting on your videos. Now, the reason I'm putting this video together is because I've been talking to a bunch of my friends recently who are creators in different stages of their journey, and one of the biggest conversations that we have is always around money and how to build a business around the content that we're producing. It's always good to have other creators that you can talk to and pick up the phone and have a conversation with and be able to open up your numbers and be able to open up your business strategies, because you're going to learn from each other. And so ultimately, I want to put together this video that shows you a clear path on how you could build a business as a creator that's going to be tied directly to you and not to these third-party ways of making money. Because there are issues that happen on YouTube. If you're worried about just ad revenue, well, if something happens with your channel and you get demonetized or you get hit with something like invalid traffic, well, you could lose your business overnight. And for me personally, at the beginning of 2023, my ad revenue cut in half. And it's never actually fully recovered to where it was at in 2022. And these are the kind of things that happen. Now, for sponsorships, there might be months where I'll get a few sponsors and it'll be really good, but then there'll be other months where I just don't have any sponsorships on my channel, or they're not products that I necessarily want to talk about. And I think it's frustrating watching creators who are just talking about whatever sponsorship that comes their way, knowing that there is a better way to use that space in their video to be able to sell a product that they could actually stand behind and not just some random greens powder or another website builder. And ultimately, the first step is coming up with the type of content you want to create and really just dive into making videos. You don't want to build your business, start making videos, and then a year from now realize you don't really like making this content. When it comes to building a YouTube channel, you need to first figure out what it is that you're going to create. And you also want to just figure out if this is something that you want to continue to create year after year after year. Because when you go down this path of making a YouTube channel, it is something that you're going to be doing for years into the future. There's no get rich quick money making scheme here on YouTube. It's all about being consistent over a long period of time. So before you really dive into making products and all of that, I highly suggest start making some videos and make sure that this is a topic that you really want to make videos around and something that you will be able to do into the future. And so one of the things you want to find is a format that works for you and your unique situation. Are you someone who's going to be traveling around the world doing these epic videos, or does it make more sense to have a studio like this and just sit here and talk to a camera and add some B-roll and graphics over? There's no right or wrong way to do it as long as you're creating content that has value for the people that are watching your content. And that goes into step 2, which is create a product or service around the kind of content that you're producing. And so here's 3 different ways that you could create a product for your audience. One of them could be just one-on-one calls. This might be the easiest way to get started in selling your services. So let's say you have a channel based around gardening and you're doing videos on how to tend to your garden in your backyard. Well, there's going to be viewers that are watching that are going to have questions to their specific problems. And so if you offer one-on-one coaching, there's a portion of your viewers that are going to sign up for a call because they want to talk to you directly and talk through their specific problems. And so this is something you could easily set up right now as one of the things that you offer from your channel. And through these conversations, you're going to generate even more video ideas that's going to help grow your channel. Now, instead of one-on-one coaching, you could get a group together and do like a group live stream that's to a private community of paid subscribers. You could also create online courses, and you'll want to sell a transformation. So if we're going back to this gardening example, you want to teach someone how to start a garden in their backyard with 0 experience. So at the beginning of the course, it's someone who has this idea that they want to start a garden, and by the end of it, they'll know exactly what to do, what plants to grow, and how to continually tend to that garden so that the plants will thrive. That right there is a transformation that you could teach someone in an online course specifically for the gardening community. And another thing you can add on is a community feature where people can talk directly to you and everyone can be in a chat room together, but it's only for paying members. So you're selling this exclusive access to this group community. So let's just pause right here and run some numbers, because to be able to make your YouTube channel a career, well, you need to figure out how much money you need per year to be able to make this a career and make this the only thing that you're doing. And so once you break that down, you can figure out what your monthly costs are. So let's say right now between your rent, your food, you're around $5,000 a month. Well, let's say you offer a one-on-one call for $100. Well, you need 50 people per month to be able to hit your goal of $5,000 a month. Now, instead of one-on-one coaching, let's say you offer a weekly live stream and a group community, and you offer this for, say, $30. Well, you would need around 166 people to be able to hit that $5,000 a month goal. But when this is wrapped into a membership, this is where the numbers get super interesting. So let's say you have 166 people in your membership and you're doing these weekly live streams and you have this group community feature going. Well, the following month, you only lose 20 people, which means that you only have to add in another 20 people to be able to keep that number sustainable. And so this is where the power of memberships really comes in, and why having a membership is such a strong way to build a business off of your YouTube channel. Once you finally get to your number, well, not everyone's going to cancel every month. You're going to have people that stay on month after month. And so as your community grows, your income also grows. And this is all just off of a direct revenue source that you created, not dependent on any of these other ways of making money like ad revenue or sponsorships or affiliates. And this is something that you could start right away, even when your channel's not monetized. And this is how I've developed the bigger business around my channel here, because I have my own platform called the Creator Film School. And I've built this platform using Uscreen, which is the sponsor of this video. And Uscreen is a platform for YouTubers and video first creators to launch their own membership. Their goal is to make the process easy so that you could build a reoccurring source of income not based around your ad revenue. To date, Uscreen has helped creators earn more than $150 million and reach over 9 million users. Now, Uscreen has all of the features that you need to build your business around your content. There's a Netflix style catalog like you could see here on the Creator Film School. There's also an option for live streaming, and there's a built-in exclusive community for your members. And one of the coolest things is when you're ready, you can have a branded app on the App Store. So if you go to the App Store on either iOS or Android and type in the Creator Film School, you can download my app right now. And for me personally, I still work as a solo creator, so I manage both my YouTube channel and everything within my membership by myself. I chose to use Uscreen because they make it super easy to track all my data in the back end. There is also a website builder that allows me to create a custom website for the Creator Film School without any hassle. For me, it's an all-in-one solution for building and managing my digital products and my membership. And Uscreen makes it super easy to be able to do all of this as a solo creator. Now, I know starting this whole membership process is daunting. However, that's a problem that Uscreen is dedicated to solving. They offer strategic guidance every step of the way, and they also have their own platform called Membership Plus that offers tons of training and courses all around how to build a successful membership and what the best practices are from the Uscreen team. And when you go through the process of building out your own membership, you have an onboarding expert who's going to help you through every step of the way. So if you're ready to build a reoccurring revenue stream that's going to help you build a career around your YouTube channel, you could jump on a call with someone from the team and you'll know exactly the step-by-step process, the revenue potential, and what you need to do to build your own successful membership. I'll include a link down below the description to where you can find out more about Uscreen after this video. Now, step 3 of the process is create videos that are targeted to the audience who would want to purchase your services or your products. Now, this is why at the beginning I said step 1, you really want to figure out what it is you want to do on YouTube, because now you're going to have to go down the path of just making a ton of content. And in all of these videos, you want to talk about your products and your services, and you want to include links down below in your description. So I offer the Creator Film School, which is my platform with all of my courses around how to be a creator. And also there is a membership in there where you can talk directly with me, ask questions, and have conversations around the process of being a creator. And so I'll mention this in most of my videos, and I'll include a link down below in the description. Another one of my products are my LUTs, and these are quick ways to do color grading so that whether you're shooting log footage or normal footage, you could do a quick creative color grade using one of these LUTs and get a completely different look out of your footage. And so whenever I'm talking about cameras or B-roll or anything around the process of making videos, I'll mention my LUTs and I'll show the process of before and after in all of these videos, because then it creates interest around these LUTs. And when a viewer goes through and clicks down below in the description to the LUTs, get a full sales page that talks through all the solutions that these LUTs offer for quick color grading and making your footage look better. And so step 4 of the process is then start expanding the different ways that you're going to be making money. Really, you don't want to expand and do too many things at once. Now, the core of your business could be this membership or this group coaching that you have, or this paid community that you've built. And then from this, you could add things like your ad revenue as soon as you become monetized, sponsorships, and also things like affiliate sales. So whenever I talk about a camera, I could put an affiliate link down below the description and get paid a small commission if someone purchases through that link. But the whole thing is you want to start with the business that you have direct control over. And from here, you could build on these different ways of making money that are going to expand your business even bigger. Now, I'm finishing up this video, and there's one more thing that I want to discuss because it's super important about this whole process of making your own products. And that is this idea of simplicity. When you're doing this, the whole goal is to not make it overly complicated so that when a viewer watches one of your videos, there's a clear path that they're going to take. So if you're offering a product like a membership, you want to make sure that you're not telling people about 50 different products. Rather, you want to try to make it as simple as possible and make it one thing. So what is your transformation that you're selling? Or what is the group coaching that you're selling? Or what is the one-on-one that you're selling? You don't want someone to go down your description and have like 50 products and they're not sure what everything is, and it ends up confusing them, and then they don't end up becoming a paying customer, which ends up hurting your business. So really, when you're building your own products and your services, you want to try to find that one thing that you're going to offer that you could talk about in your videos, and it's something that's easy to convey in a short elevator pitch, and not just sending people to a website with tons and tons of products. Try to make it as simple as possible, and that's where you're going to be able to develop a bigger business around a singular product or a singular transformation or a singular goal that your viewers have when they're coming to you for this product. And let me just give you a couple samples of how this would work for some different styles of YouTube channels. So let's say you have an overlanding channel and your content is all about going out into the outdoors, taking your truck and exploring in these cool places. Well, there's a few different products that you could build off this one topic. So if you're wanting to build an online course, you could build it for beginners who want to do this for themselves but don't know where to start. So right there, you could build an entire course series around how to become an overlander and know what to expect when you go out into the wild. It's definitely a course that I wish I had when I first started. Now, you could also do some one-on-one calls with people who are interested in chatting with you about, say, your rig or your routes or your route planning or just the whole process of overlanding in general. You could also have a digital product that's tied to your videos. So maybe you sell the routes that you go on with detailed information of how you go about this route, kind of like how I sell my LUTs. as a digital product. And you can wrap this all into a membership that's all around how to become an overlander and be successful with overlanding. And it'd be an easy thing to talk about when you're making your videos where you're out doing the thing that your viewers might want to do themselves. Now, another example comes from my buddy who's actually working on this right now. So he's a thumbnail designer, and right now he makes thumbnails for big creators. So his idea is to build a channel that's all around thumbnail design. And from this channel, he's going to have a digital course that's to teach thumbnail design for somebody that wants to do it for themselves. But he's also going to offer thumbnail design. So you could either pay for the course, learn how to do it yourself, or just hire him to do your thumbnails for you. And he's going to talk about these products and these services from his YouTube channel, which is all around topics around thumbnails in general. Some tutorials and some just entertaining videos like what ifs. What if Indiana Jones had a YouTube channel and he was being chased by the boulder? What would his thumbnail look like? There's video topics like that will hit a broad audience that are super interesting for a community who's interested in thumbnails, but then he might find people in that community that want to learn how to make thumbnails and buy his courses. Or there might be creators who just want to pay him for his design work. And so you can see the whole path here. The YouTube channel gets organic traffic, and you have a product that's specifically created for that audience that you're building on the channel. And then from here, you're able to build a bigger business. And by expanding and growing this business, if you're someone who wants to bring on a team, this is where you'll be able to be generating more income to be able to build a bigger business out of this. Or if you're someone like me who wants to just stay a solo creator, well, you could build the business to the size that you want, and you don't really have to go much bigger than that. And so if you want to chat with someone over at Uscreen how you could start building your membership, I'll include a link down below the description. But next, you should watch this video right here, which goes through all of the different ways that I make money off of my YouTube channel, so you can see the full rundown of all of the revenue streams that I've built here on this channel. I'll see you over there.